Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Discworld. And when last we left off, we spoke to the fool, got the mirror from his room, and now we're most of the way through exploring the broken drum. The fact that we've only been thumped on the head 3 times and punched in the face twice is a record. I'd say we've gotten off quite lightly so far. But we're about to talk to the barman, and getting a drink from here is generally a terrible idea. We've already got 1 tankard of ale, and I don't want to think about what that's going to do to rinse Wynn's stomach. Let's examine the choices that we have available to us, aside from generic beer.
Old Uncle Benjamin.
There's that one.
Old Uncle Benjamin's patent stain remover.
There's that's not actually a drink.
Old Uncle Benjamin's patent embalming fluid.
There's that as well, which also isn't a drink. I'm wondering if this bar has a licensing agreement with old Uncle Benjamin.
Counterwise wine.
And then there's that one.
Hairy, malodorous, the guttering light of stupidity gleaming in his eyes. It's a fair guess that this is the barman.
Indeed. Let us have a conversation.
Would it be the teensiest bit worth my while asking for some?
Highly likely, sir.
Well, could I have a glass of counterwise wine then?
Hang on, sir. I'll just have a look.
Yes?
Sorry, sir. Just increasing the dramatic tension. Careful with your drink. It's a wee bit strong.
Here we go.
Strong? I didn't feel a thing.
It's counterwise wine. It's grown from a grape that grows backwards in time. It affects you before you drink it. You must have had some mother of a hangover last night.
Funny, I don't remember anything about last night.
Oh, that bad, was it? Counterwise wine is made from grapes belonging to that class of flora, reannuals, that grow only in excessively high magic fields. Normal plants grow after the seeds have been planted. With reannuals, it's the other way around. Although reannual wine causes inebriation in the normal way, the ensuing hangover is thrust backwards in time. Hence the saying, have a hair of the dog that is going to bite you.
Interesting. I'm sure being drunk yesterday is going to have no impact whatsoever on... Oh, who are we kidding? It's probably going to be important.
Ah, genuine Morporkian lead crystal. Fine acoustic properties.
Acoustic properties, eh? Well, I'm going to have that.
Ah,
And that's exactly the same. Can we now take some matches? Yes, we can.
safety matches. Safe for whom?
Now, there is a question. Also, if we speak to you, can we get some more alcohol? Actually, if we talk to you, can we get some more alcohol?
Busy night?
No, not particularly. Why?
Just wondering. What is there to drink?
Well, it's all a matter of suiting the clientele, friend. What do you think the sort of person who frequently frequents this bar would like to have for his drinkies? What'll it be?
Is this one of those tough, brutal bars?
Yeah, not through actual planning, mind. I mean, it just sort of develops.
Then I'll have the usual. A glass of gin served at room temperature with a human air in it, please.
Ah, yeah, I've just checked, and we're all out of gin.
Whiskey?
No.
Rice wine? Pernod? Absinthe? Scumble?
No.
Old Barrel Bender Stout?
I think it's off, sir.
Off? How can stout go off? It kills bacteria. You can clean privies with it.
Well, it's more sort of settled, sir. All the black colouring's sort of swimming round the bottom. Same thing's happened to the elderberry wine. Well, I say the same thing, but it's more like lumpy. It's probably all right, though.
Ah, thank you. So, what have you got that hasn't got lumps in it?
Oh, tons of stuff. Incidentally, sir, I don't know if you've noticed that rather impromptu pun there. Rather good, I thought. It could have meant tons, T-U-N-S, type of barrel, or tons, T-O-N-S, in its colloquial usage meaning lots.
Yeah. Very, very good, yeah. So, you got lots then?
Well, no, not really.
So, is there anything here to drink today?
Well, yes, sir. It is a bar. I mean, not much use having a bar if there's no actual beer being served here. Today, we have beer actually on tap.
That doesn't smell like beer. That smells like Zynmouth's Lacantare splenetic emollient.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very similar to beer, sir.
Similar? It's one of the most deadly prescription medicines ever devised by man. How can it possibly be similar?
Well, it is a liquid, sir.
Well, I'm not touching it. I'll just have a glass of water, please.
What, as in water taken from the River Ankh? Whew, you're braver than I thought.
Ah. I see your point. Well, give us a Zynmaus Lacantar splenetic emollient then, please.
And now there's a tankard.
One tankard, Brumeldium bladderbuster sized.
We'll have it. Can we also get another tankard if we talk to you? That might be important.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, yes.
That's it, is the one that
You what?
I'm.
Well, how?
Well, I thought, and I
don't believe it.
Huh, I know.
The river?
Yeah.
The river, isn't that a little...
You have to watch out.
Yours?
Mine's an. Then there was.
Barkeep, a drink.
Let's see if we need these. I'll keep them. I mean, can't hurt to have them with us. We have everything that we need here. So let's go. Some of these things we don't even need in this act. Off we go! There are stairs that look like they go further down and to the right. They don't go anywhere. Let us examine this entrance now, because I forgot to do that before.
This looks suspiciously like the entrance to a bar.
You be right. Let us leave, before we get hit on the head again. Now let us go to the gate. Actually, if I right-click, can I get descriptions? No, no descriptions. Okay, city gates it is. I don't think this place has any real purpose in Act 1, but I'm still going to talk to the people because, you know, dialogue, building the world, having people joke with us about the fact that we're wearing a pencil hat.
Oh dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one.
Are you saying that this person doesn't look particularly nice? Because if you are, that's a very verbose way of saying so.
Ah, you'll be the mandatory pink idiot youth with sword then.
Not quite.
Obviously the commander of the guards.
And there's a guard tower.
Always good to know the guards are being kept nice and safe.
Can we use this?
That doesn't work.
No, can we talk to you?
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
I don't even remember if you can talk to that person. There's also the gate.
We used to have one of these things at home, but the wheels fell off.
I think I clicked that too many times. There's a delay between examining that and getting the dialogue. Either way, let's have a chat.
Evening all.
Now, Nobby, do I book him now?
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest. Take a walk.
Who are you people anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
What, all two of you?
3 of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather, as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on patrol. There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well, we thought we might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn. Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
The guard at this point aren't a very big presence in Ankh-Morpork. They do certainly become more significant as the books go on, but right now, yeah, it's a kind of pathetic guard. Also, little things going missing everywhere means what I can't honestly imagine how that could occur. Let's quickly talk to them before they realise what's happening.
Oh, nothing.
See, Nobby, loitering. That's loitering.
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, the law has to be specific. What actually is loitering?
Oh, well, once upon a time, there was all sorts of laws, of course. Yes. Such as, intent to go into a pub and have a drink, intent to strip stark naked and wave at passers-by, intent to go into a pub and have really big drinks, intent to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance?
No, sorry, I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Ah, well, Your inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Had to struggle a bit for that one, didn't you?
Yes, they did. Also, did you notice the spelling error in those subtitles? It was there at the end of one of them. I'll let you, look back and, find that. Find it? Great, let's keep going.
What does a city guard do?
Not a lot. Not much call for us nowadays. Thievery is permitted as long as it meets guild quotas.
So how big is the city guard?
Well, it must be...
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, fully...
What?
Well, there's 3 of us.
But you said the kid is new.
He just wandered in out of the wilds one day. Almost heroic like it was. He's the first volunteer we've had in decades. He's having a little bit of trouble fitting in though. He's a bit literal-minded, you see, on account of the fact that he's a dwarf.
A dwarf? He's 7 foot tall if he's an inch.
He's the tallest dwarf in the world.
I lied about my height, see?
You're a very good liar.
He's a good loomer too. He can really loom, Carrot can. Never known anyone for looming like Carrot.
A tall dwarf.
That's all right. He's growing out of it.
Some might even say that he's not actually a dwarf, and in fact he might be a human who was raised by dwarves, but that's a long and complicated question with a long and complicated answer.
Look, I'm not going to stay here. I've had a very trying day.
Exciting? Full of action?
What? Yes, I suppose so.
Well, that's disturbing the peace then. Okay, these are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right not to remain silent, but to say, please do not do that again. You have the right to say, yes, all right, it was me what done it. No, not the fingers.
Carrot? No.
What?
No, Carrot. We are not going to arrest him.
But Nobby, he just admitted.
But we're turning a blind ear.
I don't think Nobby wants to do anything here.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Good plan. We're gonna talk to you. This may be a mistake.
Look, I haven't done anything to you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, I'm a guard, sir. A guard has to...
To what?
Well, to guard, sir. I mean, we have to watch out for theft, sir.
Does that have to involve harassing me?
Well, you are a potential suspect, sir.
Why do I have to be a suspect? Couldn't I be... well, stock in trade?
Stock in trade?
Well, instead of harassing me, you could just take a quick look every now and then to make sure I haven't been stolen.
Good thinking, sir. If you are ever stolen, I shall report it to you at once.
Marvellous. That will be completely useless, but at the very least, you're not going to try and arrest us for absolutely everything.
I think your commander wants you to fall in.
Right you are, sir.
So, you're, a
dwarf, sir. That's right. Don't let the height fool you.
Fair enough.
Look, I haven't done anything. Will you stop trying to arrest me?
You haven't done anything?
No!
Nothing at all?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's vagrancy, that is. Under Article 7, subparagraphs 3 and 4, I must ask you to accompany me down to the watch house.
And then what?
Yeah, well, the book didn't quite go into punishment, only arrest.
So, is this the watch house?
Yes.
Right, well, then I'll accompany you there. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I've certainly been taught a lesson.
That you have.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Shall we try and go through the city gate?
Here, you can't go through the gates without a gate pass.
I can arrest him now, Nobby. That's illegal, that is. Leave him without a pass.
I haven't left yet.
What?
I said I haven't left yet.
Yeah, and?
If it's only illegal if I leave, then it can't be illegal for me to not leave.
Right you are then. Well, just watch it. That's all. Just you watch it.
So, we can't leave the city without a gate pass, and we know that somebody had a gate pass stolen from them. Are you seeing the dots begin to connect? Because you should be. There's one more place we need to go, and that is to this alley here. Also, ignore that area. It's dark and shady, and we don't want to go there. Also, I don't think you can go there. Let's go to here. That's foreboding. Meanwhile, up on the roofs. Sneakiness. That seems like an important ladder. A very important ladder. This also seems quite important. Magic, maybe? Uh-oh! Ow. Yeah, I'd take a moment too, Rincewind, if I were you. But we're okay, and we're on the roof. There's also a chimney sweep here. But what we're actually here to get first is... we're here to get that ladder. This ladder is very important. We need it to solve a puzzle.
Let's keep track of that.
In fact, let's do more than that. There we go. Nom nom nom. We just gained the ladder. We are never giving that back. Ever. The only way we can go now to get out of here is the window.
Exit stage left.
That's actually stage right. But either way, let's go. What's the worst that could happen by going in here?
Ouch!
A lot. And out we go. Now, we actually want to go... Oh! It's happening again! There's a slight difference this time, though. Just a tiny one. Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
From the Assassin's Guild, I presume.
Yep.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
No! No, I didn't. Also, magic happening there. What we want to do is we want to put something in our personal inventory, because, if we don't, we're not going to be able to solve a puzzle. There we go. We need that mirror. And we need to go back up here. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. You're never going to put the ladder there, of course, but you'll be fine. Whee! We really should put something kind of, like, soft and cushioned there. But we seem to land there with unerring accuracy. Either way, we're here. We might as well talk to the chimney sweep.
A git with a broom.
Hello.
Good morning, Jimmy. Fine day for it.
For what?
Oh, for whatever innocent folk like we can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes. Tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you will have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground, then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in as little looking up at you right now, in fact. I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion, then, shall I?
Well, that was an interesting conversation. You know, we can go, though, to this tower. Why would we want to go to this tower? If you remember from the very beginning of the game, when we looked out of our window, looks remarkably like where the dragon was.
Yes, that will be the tower in the town square. I never did like post-dynastic architecture much.
Well, let's go. Time to solve ourselves a puzzle. And get over there really quickly. Also, I hope you don't mind heights. This would be terrifying for me. Oh, actually, it's that one there. I thought it was this tower. It's actually that tower.
Yes, a good example of post-dynastic October-rock. Oh dear, I think I'm going to be rather ill.
You know what? I'm actually quite surprised that your hat has remained on your head. Oh, it's on the palace. No wonder the patrician can't see it. Also, hi.
A bit slippery, is it?
It's fine, I assure you.
Maybe you'd better just spit on your hands.
That's going to make it even slippier, isn't it?
It might be worth a try.
But then I'll slip and die.
Is that really so bad, philosophically speaking?
It is from where I stand, yes.
Death does have its positive aspects, you know. It's easy to do lying down. Also, have you ever considered the saving on food, rent, and clothing?
Are you saying that this is my appointed time to die?
Well, since you put it like that, no. But I thought, there he is. And I'm happening to be passing, you know. It's a kind of outreach policy.
If it's all the same, I'd rather wait.
Oh, if you insist. I'll see you later.
How much later?
Don't start reading any long books.
Well, that's ominous.
Wizards have the honor, albeit a dubious one, of being claimed personally by death. Not only that, but wizards can actually see and talk with death. Despite rumors to the contrary, he is not a cheery dinner companion.
Did we...
That's the palace. The patrician lives there. Down in the cellars, other people don't live for quite so long.
Do we really want to talk to him in a charming, party kind of manner? I mean, death does come to reap your soul at the end. Although I suppose it is an honour to be claimed personally. Then again, there's also that lingering dread that one day you'll see death in person and think, oh dear. Also,
Why is it that there's never a flag on any of these things?
Sometimes there is.
Why is it that there's never...
So if we go...
That doesn't work.
we have to go all the way to the tip, don't we?
Oh, it's got a knob on the end.
That it does! Let's go all the way
That doesn't work.
over to here, for there is stuff we need to do here next time. For, when we come back, folks, there's a dragon, there's a flagpole, and we happen to have a mirror in our inventory. If you put 2 and 2 together and got 5, you've surely figured out what we're about to do. Also, quite a nice view from here. It's just a shame that it's upside down and we're hanging precariously from a flagpole, far, far above the square. We better not let go. I should probably get this ending done quickly so that you don't let go. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.